Hey Savvy people, it's Savvy Nick here, and today we will be playing Veloren and joining in on the release party. Thanks for everyone who's stopping by to enjoy some of this fun in Veloren. We got Copcat, the tried and true, here with us today, joining in on the fun, of course. All right. We're just waiting up. We got about 10 more minutes until the actual release party begins. Who knows what's going on, but they have quite a setup going here. They've pretty much cleared an arena for us, it looks like. Maybe we're all just going to battle it out to the death here in town. Anyways, the town seems regenerated. Hi there, Victor. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Glad to see you, Angel on Fire, or Fira, and Joshua. Nice to see you as well. Say hi in the chat if you're new and just stopping in. Also, make sure to hit that like button for me if you haven't already. Glad to see everybody. So, some new skills, it looks like. Well, not new skills. They've just changed up the look of some skills here. It looks like to me, anyway. Let's see. If we breathe some fire, we can see these little particles have changed up quite a bit, it seems. Looking good. Looking good. Sounds like we're looks like we're spewing out some fire here. Hey there, Rummit. Nice to see you. Got banned from the betting place. Oh no, someone's been betting a little bit too much lately, I see. Alright. Wonder what exciting stuff we're gonna see today. There's been quite a few updates to the game, especially since I've been in it. It's been about a week or so since I've actually got to play. They're progressing quite heavily in the game. And just recently, Veloren had I think they called it a biopsy video. Definitely should check it out on YouTube. I think if you just type in like Veloren biopsy, you can see them. It was a conference deal where they kind of talked about Veloren in general, some of the backstory and how they got to where they are, what they're working on, and all that fun stuff. If you're very interested in this open source development of Veloren, make sure to go check that out. Also, if you have any Linux and or programming questions, make sure to post them in the chat. Of course, any Veloren questions, and we have some devs out here today, I believe. MK, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Hey there, Lurzy. Nice to see you as well. Just Copcat and myself hanging out. We got a cauldron here. What is this? Someone's brewing up some potions. Rummit, 100% success rate on betting, man. That's a good success rate. You might need to go clean out some casinos. Rummit, what's the question? Go ahead and post it in the chat. All right. And it's really cleared out. What happened to the buildings here in the middle, I wonder? Also, something really exciting today. I think Copcat might actually be hitting level 200. Check this out. 199. How fascinating is that? Someone's quite up there. Looks like we got quite a few people online. Let's check out how many. 40 online already. How awesome is that? The party is yet to start here. Can we break 50? I think we can break 50. We'll see what happens this time. I know last time we got kicked out of the server. Everything seems to be running very smoothly. Oh, as I said that, I got kicked out of the server. Let's see if I can log back in. Oh, that's hilarious. Are we going to have a little bit of a repeat? Alright, Rummit, there is a game called Veloren. Pronounce it different, by the way, them. Sorry, we're restarting the server to remote player cap. You jinxed it. KTNXD, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. I was just talking about how we got kicked out last time, but that's all good. We're all back in and running. Tiger running through town, just massacring things. We got an arena style based fighting deal going on right now. Let's see. What do we got? 34 online. Back. At least we're back in and running already. I know, Copcat, the timing was hilarious. I'm going to add you to the party real quick. If anyone else wants a party invite, just let me know in the chat and or in the game chat. I'll try adding you in, and if I can find you, of course. So many people online. We're up to 43 already. Oh, Copcat's got it. Okay. Copcat's got control of this party. Oh my, good old work. Sorry, MK, not... I thought I called out MK. All you did was say hi. I said, hey, MK, how are you? That's funny. Oh my, oh my. So we got about 4 minutes until the official start of the release. We got people flying around. We got people just hanging out, fighting each other. I mean, there's a lot going on today. Seems like the mountains really got a nice update. Wow, look at that. Look how beautiful it looks from here. Wow, the level of detail. Even though it's not rendered in the background, you can clearly see it for days. It looks quite beautiful. And I love the little fog going on in the background. Everything looks so wonderful here. Wow. I gotta say, that's a new update itself. It looks much cleaner. The clouds look fantastic as always. They've done a great job lately. Savvy, how will you differentiate between arrays and logic gates? Joke, I wanted you to know the difference between Minecraft and Veloren. So Rummet, I'm not sure what you mean there by arrays. I mean, I know what logic gates are, but maybe I'm missing the point on the arrays. What do you mean by arrays? When I think of arrays, I think of, you know, programming. Oh, we got a bunch of frogs coming out. What in the world? Kill them! Oh my gosh. We might be crashing the server before long. Look at all these frogs just running around. One thing great about this release party is it gets to test out the game and the server and the load. It's gonna be great for the developers to check it out. It's made a lot of progress since last time. Haven't been kicked out quite yet. Which is awesome, because I know last time we were having plenty of trouble getting kicked out left and right. Whoa, what's this thing? Remy, come back. Time to explode. Rummet, I could tell you're trolling because I had no clue what you were talking about. I understand two different things there. Arrays being in programming, logical gates being in digital logic. More engineering, electrical engineering versus programming, but alright. Just an answer to a Minecraft question. Gotcha. I forgot the Veloren password. You better figure it out. You better join us in this game. It's a lot of fun. We got a lot of people joining in today. 61 people. Looks like we're breaking the record here for Veloren. Seems like, at least the chat's telling us we are. My Minecraft question? I don't know. What Minecraft question? Minecraft. Just wanted you to know the difference between Minecraft and Veloren. There's quite a bit of differences between the two. So by the end of this, we really need to get Copcat to level 200. That would be awesome. I guess the official release hasn't really even started. We're just running around here, doing our thing in town. amazing how far this server has come up since Savvy Nick, I think C++ used in Unreal is slightly different from normal C++. Unreal Engine uses C#. Yeah, I'm not so sure about Unreal Engine. I don't use it that often. I'm sure you could program in either or, I don't see. But are you talking about the actual, what Unreal Engine is based off of, or are you talking about what you can program in? I guess you can kind of choose. All right, we got 69 players online. All right, so starting a party. Yeah, absolutely. And Angel, I'd love to join that. Let's see. Copcat's on here too. Would you mind adding Copcat and us? I can't remember how to even empty out the party. Wow, all the pyrotechnics going on in the background. Server's hanging in there like a trooper. All right. Supernovas being thrown around, confetti, fireworks, all the works in the game. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, died. Go figure. That's what happens when you stand too close to the fireworks. All right. If you were sponsored by I don't need anything from Veloren. It's a great game, and it's awesome to play, awesome to shout out. I'm super happy that it's free and open source. So if anyone else wants to join in, make sure to do so. Wow, we got this huge fireball going on in the middle. I'm not sure how to leave. Copcat, I'm not sure how to leave the party. See if these guys could add us in. All right. Super happy to see everyone. Didn't get out a stream last week, was kind of busy, but I heard that there was going to be this release party, so I absolutely had to join it. Ton of fun, so many people in the game, so cool. Left the group, now you can add people yourself, awesome. All right, so thanks for doing that, Copcat. Angel on Fire, did you want to add us, Copcat, and myself, or did you want me to start the party and let me know who I need to add? So crazy. There's, oh wow, we're getting torpedoed. Or not even torpedoed, like bombed right now with these random fireballs. What in the world? Super cool. So many people online, it's so crazy. All right, let's see. And I died. Died again. What in the world? I think we're just all getting torpedoed here. The admins are really trying to give this a shot, seeing how prepared the server is from just getting completely bombarded with stuff. How awesome. Also, if you're just stopping in, make sure to smash that like button. Also, ask any of your Linux and or programming questions and or Veloren questions inside the chat. We'll try answering them. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe below. Hit the notification bell for more Linux, programming, Windows videos, engineering, and much, much more. All right. Let's see. Jeez, so many people. This is really cool. We got 92 people online. Let's go. We're so close to breaking 100. Let's break the freaking server now. Savvy Dev here. Welcome to the server. Savvy Dev, I see you online. Thank you for stopping in. Glad to see you. I see that your potato PC is definitely holding up there. Hopefully you don't get kicked out. Let's see if I can do some magic here in the background. Give me one moment. Let's see. Maybe we have a little surprise coming in. If I can get things running right. Starting up good old Discord. All right, I'm gonna try patching someone in here. Let's see. Can you tell me what the friend class is in C++? I'll have to talk about that later. That gets a little bit involved. Trying to get something prepared. I'll get to the questions in a little bit. Can I tell you a disgusting and satisfying? As long as it's PG-13, feel free to go ahead and post that. Forrest. Okay, perfect. Forrest. All right, let's see if I can... see if we can start this call here.
Yes, can you hear me all right?
Okay, I can hear you. Let's see if this is going to come through. It's a little choppy. So let me see. Let me see if I can. All right, I think I can hear you in the background, Forrest. I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but we're going to give it a shot anyway.
For sure, for sure.
All right, so maybe I just need to quit talking and maybe it won't stutter as much. So, Forrest here is from the Veloren team, actually, and joining us live via Discord.
Yes.
Wants to talk about Veloren here a little bit. So I'm going to let Forrest take the stage here. Go ahead, Forrest.
Yeah, so I've been working with Veloren for quite a while, and I work from the perspective of a community position. So I'm the meta lead. I do a lot of community outreach. I write the blog. I recently did a talk at Mini DevConf, and I'm also working on just other community outreach in general. So I think first of all, I know that you always stream when you have releases, and I always love watching. And so it's definitely cool to come in and kind of chat. So although I'm not a developer myself, I'm not one of the main developers, but I can talk a lot about the systems. And so maybe talk a little bit to your audience about kind of stuff we have going on for this release, and maybe also if they have any questions about how get into that.
Absolutely. No, thank you so much for joining in here and chatting with the viewers real quick. We'll probably have to do something post-op too, just when I'm sure there's a lot going on between yours and my internet connection, so it might be a little choppy on their end. But as everyone heard, make sure to post any questions you have about Veloren. Forrest is joining in here, both on the release party as well as chat. So, yeah, so how about you speak a little bit about that latest biopsy that you have, the conference, and what you guys talked about on there, and what people can expect. And I'll go ahead. I've already posted a link in the announcements for that conference, but let Forrest talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. So this was the second time I spoke about Veloren, and for us, we have a lot of developers that can talk for a long time about the systems that they're working on. But right now, we don't have any systems that are incredibly final. A lot of them are foundations for further things, and they're going to be iterated on and improved. And so there are some very cool things in the game that are definitely we find them groundbreaking. We find them novel. So, for example, like our erosion system, the world simulation stuff that we're working on right now. We found these systems to be very cool, but they need to be like worked on a lot before we can consider them to be at like a sort of 1.0 stage. And so I think like one of the biggest things I want to mention right now is that we currently have 92 players online, which is the most that we ever had, and we're all very surprised right now that the server is holding up. And I think that's like thanks to our stress test that we had on Tuesday, and that helped out a lot. But for us, the big thing is that this is all a learning experience. Like, we're not professional game developers, and so we do as much as we can to really get the best best expertise from each developer that we can. And we want to be able to let people do what they do best and be able to integrate very well with the community and work well together. And so that's really what I want to show off in like the conference talks that I give, is that since we are an open source project and since we are doing this differently than conventional games, and since we have a lot of people who are very motivated to work on it, how do we like retain this motivation? How do we retain the quality of like what we're outputting, and how do we retain like the drive to come up with these incredibly new systems? And well, sorry, not necessarily incredibly new, like we've definitely seen them places before,
right,
but we have so much extra power to be able to put them into the game. And so
yeah,
that's definitely like a lot of what we focused on with the conference.
Absolutely. And then another thing too is this is fairly new Rust development. I mean, you I don't want to say fairly new, but there's not too many games out there, right, in Rust written at the moment. So you guys are kind of pioneering some of this in Rust, correct?
Yeah. So I think it's very interesting because I've recently become part of the Rust game dev working group, which is really like I find it pretty awesome that I'm able to like sort of work with these other people who are working to make Rust like a first-class ecosystem for video games. And I focus a lot on like I help write the monthly blog. I hope to help work on some like larger term tasks about what things should be included in like the Rust game development ecosystem. But for the time being, I focus a lot on the outreach. And so what I find is that there are many people who are working on many different projects in Rust, and they're working on such amazing things. But there aren't very many named like large name games out in Rust right now,
Right.
If any. So although people might have released some small things for game jams and some small things that maybe like are on Steam, there's still a lot of way to go in making sure that it's very stable, making sure that it has like first class crates to be able to do everything you need, whether it be like the entity component system, whether it be graphics, whether it be audio. There's a lot of work that needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
But since we are coming in from the perspective of we don't have deadlines, we don't have any goals that we need to hit at a certain time, then we really get to explore a lot of these very interesting things with a large team that not many other projects can have. And so right now you're looking at the Aurora Borealis, which was just implemented I think last week as like a secret thing that Zester wanted to do for fun.
So beautiful,
and,
too.
That's so cool. I know it like so myself is really interesting because I play the game like once a month.
Yeah.
I spend so much time working on like the other stuff surrounding it that I know very little about how to actually play the game.
Yeah.
And so I think what really motivates me is that every time I come back and play, there's just so much more beautiful stuff that people have put in that it just blows my mind that we have a team that can do this.
Absolutely. And then that's definitely one of the things I really enjoy. It's like week in and week out, there's just constant new developments, and it's just absolutely beautiful. You can just spend hours going through this map and looking at all this beautiful stuff, and just like you're saying with this lighting effects are amazing. The clouds have just recently changed. I mean, there's been so much development just in a week's time, and you guys are doing great. Gotta say, if anyone else has any questions, make sure to post them in the chat. We'll get them answered here by Forrest, one of the contributors here in Veloren. Also, let me see. So I got to figure out where I'm at because Copcat's asking.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where I'm at, honestly. This is absolutely.
If you press M, you should be able to go to the full map.
Whoa! Okay, this is an update too.
Yeah,
wow.
So there's some things in the game that you add, and they give way more to the game than a lot of other things. So for example, like when I saw that we had these, like you have a map, you can zoom in, you can move around, you can see everything that's on the map. Like that just adds so much to it, I think.
Yeah, this is amazing how much this has been overhauled. This is fascinating because I remember about a week ago when I was on here, none of this was on for sure. So now,
exactly.
yeah, so now we can select between. We can see different towns. That's pretty awesome. Zoom in and out, scroll around. It's much easier to interact with, and you can even tell people where exactly you line up. So difficulty. What's this difficulty? Is that dungeon difficulty?
Yeah, so I haven't looked too much into these systems, but in
Uh huh.
looking around, we can see that we have like different caves, we have different dungeons, we have different villages. So I
Wow.
think there's definitely a lot of work to be done. For example, like let's say you're in a party, it would be very nice to be able to click on one and then show the party what you're clicking on, or
Sure.
if you're in a party, show where the other people are on the map or something like that. So
Yeah.
definitely a lot of work. But so a funny kind of thing that happens is every time that we have a release, a week before we have a code freeze, and so nobody's allowed to add any new features until after the release, just so we don't add any more breaking stuff. We can work on stability.
Sure.
Now, but right before the code freeze, everybody wants to get their big systems in that they've been working on.
Right.
And so, like 2 weeks ago, we had like tons and tons of merge requests that went in that like improved like the Aurora Borealis. We had the
Yeah.
map. We had a lot of different combat stuff, a lot of different animations, and so it's just crazy how much stuff you get right at the at the brow of the release.
Yeah. No, this is so beautiful. I don't know what to say about this. It's really jaw dropping. Got Copcat back in the party. We do have a question about how does Veloren manage to earn its funding, if any? I mean, I don't know that you guys really do earn any funding. It's more of well, everybody just contributes to the open source. And how do you like for the server? I mean, there's got to be maintenance and running the server costs money. What do you guys do to fund that?
Yeah, so this is a really great question, and the reason behind it is that historically, open source has not really been something that you can put a business model behind. But now we're looking in the modern age. We see that Godot is a game engine that is open source, and it has dedicated contributors who are getting like monthly salaries because so many people are invested in the project, and they have different I think they have the Epic Mega Grant, and they have some other stuff that is really pushing them forward. Now, for smaller projects, like us, we're making a game that a lot of people will enjoy, and a lot of people will. So they know that they can go and learn how to develop, and they can help contribute to progress the game like that. But they also know that if you contribute in like a monetary way, then it can really help the developers a lot further, and maybe that's what you're capable of doing. And so we've seen that from a lot of people that they were saying is I'm not able to help you like work on the game, but I can contribute to, and I want to be able to do that. And so we set up an open collective about 6 months ago or 8 months ago, and on there we've been currently like we just have like monthly people who are like paying like $5, $10 per month. We've had some larger donors, and so this has really allowed us at the moment to not have to worry very much about server costs. So
Gotcha.
for example, we have the game server that's running all the time. It's running in Hetzner in Germany. I think we pay about 10 euros per month, and so that's pretty reasonable for a server that can handle probably 20 people just fine, and in the future probably more. Now, for the release party, we always go over the top. This time we got like a 32 core, 128 gigabyte RAM, massive server,
Overpowered.
everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It costs like 270 euros per month or something.
Wow.
Like that. So we only run it for like 3 hours during the release party, and we turn it back off.
Sure.
But essentially, so we have like a very good idea of how much hardware is required for our servers and everything like that. And so we can create a budget from that. And so we know about how much we want to spend on servers, how we want to scale, how we want to expand. But in the future, we're also looking into other ways of generating revenue, because we want to be a nonprofit. We don't want to necessarily care about for profit, like trying to make this a business or anything like that. That's very difficult to do when you're an open source project, and we don't necessarily believe in that. But on the other hand, if we were going to go and make a release on Steam, then it could very well make sense to charge like $10 for it or something like that.
Sure, absolutely.
So that people have the convenience of playing on Steam, and they support the project a little bit, and we're not asking for too much, and it's always going to be open source. You can still go compile it, you can still install the binary yourself, and so the only reason you buy it is for the convenience, or because you want to support the development. And so I think there's lots of different ways in the modern age with how revenue can be generated for open source projects, but it's definitely something that wasn't necessarily viable like 10 years ago in the open source.
Absolutely. No, that's those are all great mentions, and hopefully you do get something up on Steam, and then I mean, bringing in some money is always good. I mean, I'm sure the developers and everybody in the community is putting in a lot of work, and they want to see everything succeed. And you're not going to succeed without being able to get it out to a massive amount of people. As this game is growing, there's going to be more and more. You're going to need more hardware. You're going to need more support. There's a lot of uphill battles, and money solves a lot of those, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially with servers.
Yes.
I think that if you look at a lot of very big games, so like let's take example Among Us. It came out 2 years ago. It
Sure.
became popular 2 months ago.
Yes.
I'm so interested because it's such a small indie studio, 4 people, 1 developer.
Wow.
And how they did the scaling was basically like at first they had like a lot of issues, and then they made it a little bit better. But they basically just pay for thousands and thousands of servers,
Right.
and you can do that when you're making enough money to
Right.
enough revenue to do that. But you have to really their system was definitely not optimized for this outcome.
Right.
And so now,
just to interrupt you for a moment,
yeah, for sure.
we have 106 people online right now. Let's go. We got over the
Yeah.
100. Wow. Just had to
So-
say that. Amazing.
Yeah. When I posted the announcement today,
Yeah.
we were in the admin channel. We were saying like it would be amazing if we got 100 people. Like I'll post it just in case. We got 55 last time. Let's see if we can go larger. And first of all, we didn't expect that we would actually get 100 people to come out. And then second of all, we didn't expect that the server would be running after 100 people connected.
Yeah, it's still running great.
And so it's blowing all of our minds because we haven't been able to test like this. And so we're getting so much amazing telemetry that's going to help us so much in improving.
Great to
because
hear.
let's imagine that we're running on a 32 core server right
Yep.
now, where each CPU is distributing the load very nicely, but is still stuck at about 45% of full capacity. If we can increase that to the 100%, use the server to its full capacity, and improve how we're doing stuff like our physics, like our AI, like our CPU intensive tasks, how we're sending stuff over the network, like we're sending like 20 megabytes per second. If we can improve a lot of this stuff, then we can see like viable servers with 400 players on it.
Perfect.
So I'm very excited about the future potential of that.
So yeah, your focus right now is really optimizations, kind of using these release parties as trying to figure out, what can be better optimized on the server side of things, and that way you save on hardware, I assume, right?
Yeah, and so on hardware, we're not too like if there was like an influx of like 10,000 people who were trying to play on the server every day, that would become a very big problem.
Sure.
We wouldn't have like the facility. Well, we don't have like the revenue coming in to be able to handle it.
Right.
But we've been growing at a pretty steady pace. Like if we look at each release party and how many people it's had, it's an okay curve. It's not exponential. It's not anything crazy. And so with that, we are able to have like a party like this where we are seeing like if we go like if okay, like we're like okay, like 112. Oh my goodness. Okay, so like say we go up to 150. I think that's like the cap of like where we'll start running into problems. Because I see like the server ticks are starting to go a little bit higher. Our server memory is server memory. We have 128 gigs. We're fine. But there are anomalies once you reach the high end of certain
Sure.
numbers. And so I think we'll take a lot from this. We'll learn from it, and then hopefully for the next release party, we'll be able to come up with an even larger group and be able to see how that handles.
Awesome. And then we got another question here for you. Let's see. How big is the Veloren team currently, from Victor?
Yeah, so this is definitely another great question. There's a lot of people who have come and gone from the project, and I think one of the great things about open source projects is you can have that sort of agility. You can have people who want to join for a week and work on something and then leave, and then come back 2 months later and keep on working on something. And so since we are really allowed for that, we've seen over 100 people contribute actual code to the game.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we've seen about probably like another like 50 people who have contributed either translations or music or like just game design ideas, art, assets, so on and so forth. Now, as for core developers, we do like a working group structure, and so we have what would be like similar to like 13 different teams. And so I'm the meta lead. We have like rendering, we have multiplayer, we have animation, so on and so forth. And each one of those has a lead, and those people are the types of people that will be like have the domain specific knowledge, but also be very knowledgeable about that part of the code base. And so I'd say we have about 15 core developers who will be like working on like a weekly basis, maybe taking a break every once in a while, but we'll be continuing quite a lot.
Perfect. Great to hear. Thanks for answering that one. And so Copcat, I don't know if you're aware of Copcat or not, is a level 199 right now in the game. Quite amazing feat. And I think we're going to try hitting the 200 mark. Do you want to join in on this, or you want to...
So I think the only problem is that, as I mentioned, I don't play the game very much, and I'm actually level 1. And so I think there's a little bit of a skill gap here. I think I can teleport to you, so I'll see if I can join you. I'm probably going to hop off the call, though, because I do need to check in on some of the server stuff and make sure everything's running
Absolutely.
okay. But I'll see if I can meet up with you guys in that dungeon.
All right, sounds great. Thank you so much, Forrest, for taking some time and talking about this. We'll have to do this in the future, and maybe we can make a full... kind of stream devoted to these questions so people can think of them, come into the chat, and have them prepared for us. Thank you so much for joining in.
Good. Talk to you later.
All right, see you, Forrest. All right, that was a call from Forrest, one of the contributors here in Veloren. Super happy that we got to talk to him, and now we're going to continue playing Veloren. The release party here, we have over 100 people inside the game at this point. Quite fascinating, quite awesome. Copcat, it's time to get that level. Let's see here. We got someone following us here, Katsumi. Let's add Katsumi here. Oh, it's Dev. Hey, Dev. Looks like things are going just well for you. Katsumi, here we are, adding you to the party. We're going to get you some levels too as well. Rummet, glad you think it is fun. Yeah, I forgot to ask the question about toxicity, but Joshua has a great answer. And I know that the Veloren community is on top of this stuff. You can tell by going into any of their places, their Discord servers, the game itself. I mean, they're a good group of people in general. So I think being a good group of people, it harvests a great group of people around them, and that's how they keep the community really really non-toxic. And Alice, we don't need any of that. Let's keep it PG. Okay, let's see what else we have. There we go. Ira here. Who else? Anybody else wanting to join in on the party? We're going down into a dungeon real quick. Oh, we got someone here. I don't know who. All right, let's go. We'll get this dungeon started. Let me prep here. Get my sword for this one. Let's get going. Honestly, Rummet, I didn't even see the pizza joke. Might have to post it again. I've been focused on too many things at once over here. All right, let's get that level 200. Sweet 200. Whoa, the dungeon has really changed up too. Watch this dungeon be completely cleared out already. Probably has been. Copcat, I don't know if we're going to be able to get this. This looks like we're all out of monsters down here. Victor, I'm glad you thought so. We'll definitely have to do that in the future. That was a lot of fun. And it was very unexpected. Super glad that Forrest there was able to jump on real quick and accommodate. Whoa! Been attacked by someone. Oh. There is some mobs down here, it looks like. Things are getting pretty wild on the server. I think we're slowing down a little bit. We're at 106 people here. Definitely a little bit of lag going on. Copcat, I don't know if you're going to be able to get this. Oh, good, Dev. Thanks for stopping in. Glad to see you. Yeah, it's getting pretty laggy for myself as well. We're still having fun, though. Secret ingredient pizza taste is... I can prove it with the name itself, Pezza. Pizza. Oh, pizza. Oh, nice. That's wholesome. Wholesome joke you got there, Roman. Copcat, how much do you have left on that level? We might need to find a bunch of mobs somewhere. I love the fact that these mobs can now use various attacks against you. Let's see. We need to fight fire with fire here. Some AoE effect. Copcat go to? Copcat's on the other side of the world over here. Uh-oh. Getting stuck here. Savvy can a match. Matchbox? I'm not sure what you mean. I assume this is some sort of a joke. Alright, we're about to get disconnected. Prepare yourself, Copcat. Quite beautiful out here. Oh, I took that the wrong way. That's Fear is just logging out for a little bit. All good. Good luck checking out the server. It looks like 101 people still online. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is so much better than last time. I don't think we even got like 30 people before everything started going kaput. All right. So, focused on Copcat getting 200. Let's do this. On our way for 200. I don't think Copcat needs much of my help, honestly. When you're level 200, you can do just about anything you want in this game. Which side does a chicken have the most feathers? I don't know. Which side is that? Need around 1800 EXP? Oh, man. We might have more luck hunting mobs in town. Maybe they're spawning them or something. I don't know. 1800, dang. Do you get EXP from hunting other players? That might be the way we have to go about this. It's a dungeon mini boss that gives 2k XP. Oh, nice. Let's find it. The outside. Clever there, Robert. Clever. Alright. Let's see if we can find this mini boss. There has been so many changes to the game since the last time I played. The Aurora Borealis is just fascinating how they did that. The coloring out there, it's just beautiful looking. We're hanging out on that lake during the night. It really gives night some character. The dungeons have changed up a bit too. There's some coloring. It's not all purple. Looks like you can tell between the dirt. The map is awesome. Much more useful. I'm sure there's about 100 things I'm missing, but nonetheless, it's all awesome. I think we might have found the mini boss. Dang, level 65, not so bad. What was the one joke that made me laugh harder than a clown? I'm not so sure about that. Stonework Defender isn't messing around. Might need to get our hammer out. Hammer this out real quick. Lagging a bit. Better be careful, I need to eat something. Oh, I forget the health comes back in little bits and pieces now instead of full on. Oh my. We're going down. Oh, we almost got this. There we go. Level 60 for me. I don't know how much that helped you, Copcat. Hopefully enough. You get any closer? Alright, and if you're just stopping in to watch this stream, make sure to smash that like button. Or if you're on the side, just kind of listening in as we're playing, make sure to tab in, hit the like button, tab out. And if you have any Linux and or programming questions, make sure to post them in the comments section. Sorry, in the chat section. See, maybe we can help heal up Copcat real quick. Oh, we got someone back here. Mole99. Let's add him. If I can find Mole, I'll add him. Something attacking me from the back. Where are you, mole? Can't find him. Who am I getting shot by? I don't know what comes to mind, honestly. Sounds like something from Family Guy. I don't know why Family Guy comes to mind. All right. Oh my, there's a bunch of people down here. Copcat, do we get any points for killing other players in PvP? Might have to take out this dungeon. All right, Rummet, have a good evening. Thank you for stopping by and watching this stream. Glad to have you. Having a lot of fun in this release party today. So many people online. This is very unusual to see so many people online. A lot of fun. And of course we have more fun when more of you join in on the chat as well inside the game. Of course you're welcome. Are there actually stuff in castles now? Oh, that's a good question. Oh, not quite yet. Try adding mole again. Maybe mole's already in a party. Maybe that's why I can't see them. It might be nice to have the players list maybe in alphabetical order or something. Mole, found him. Let's see if mole wants to join in. All right. Copcat, I'm just following you. Let's go. Oh, home, not town. Oh my. The town is popping up. Wow. There is fireworks and all sorts of fun stuff going on here. So we're going to be following Copcat, wherever Copcat wants to go, trying to get that level 200 today. Let's see if we can do it in some amount of time here. Low spec, got to get my tower built so I can play this game again, or take the old laptop apart and apply that thermal paste. Yes. It's always fun to have more joining in, playing the game with us. It's becoming so awesome in this game. It's so beautiful. The graphics in here are just magnificent. They're constantly coming out with updates. Look at the Aurora Borealis in the background. How cool is that? They've just recently added this in as a surprise, and let me tell you, I'm surprised at how amazing it does look. Hipster pixel at its finest. All right, sounds good. Let's head east. East it is. Gotta get out of it. Look at this town just blowing up with all sorts of confetti and just people using skills and all sorts of fun stuff. Absolutely awesome. Everything's just lighting up beautiful. Boom. We'll continue our way east to the next dungeon. Let's see if I can make this a little bit clearer here. Change up the graphics. And let's... Oh, wow. I don't know what happened to my ambience brightness, but the sky looks beautiful. Yeah, me too, Copcat. I love the aurora. Come on. It just gives the game a whole nother feel. I don't know who had that idea, but an amazing idea. It's kind of cool seeing just people around all over the mountains. You can see the little lights, as well as the town just lighting up with people. Over 100 people on mine. Isn't that awesome? Alright, Copcat. Ready to soar. Into the wilderness we go. How is everyone? Make sure to post your Linux programming and Veloren questions in the chat. I'll read them out, try to answer them if I can. If not, maybe one of the members can. We're having great fun here on the release party for Veloren. It's a pre-alpha version, 0.8. Ton of new updates coming in. Really exciting to play. Copcat and I are just flowing through the world trying to get Copcat to level 200. Let's see if we can do. We're going for a dungeon raid. We're about to make this happen. Look at those beautiful mountains in the background. The beautiful lighting. Amazing. Alright, we're heading for some trees, it looks like. Touchdown. Alright. I don't know if you can hear all that in the background. They've also done an amazing job with the background noises. Maybe if we're real quiet, we'll hear some of the crickets and owls. Wind blowing. An owl in the distance. Crickets in the background. It's quite beautiful. Quite beautiful if you ask me. Alright. Let's see here. Get some more music going in the background. Whoa! Right, 1, 2, 3 in the chat to get 1,000 free XP. Admin, I don't think that's the actual admin here. If it is, you better hurry. Copcat, you need that XP. It's one way to level. I won't fall for it. Some people are already calling it out as well. Alright, check out this view. Alright, Copcat, let's go! That's right. Copcat's all about getting it the legit way here. No shortcuts for Copcat. We're going into the Morist layer. Going into a dungeon. Taking it over. Taking all the mobs out. In this release party. Getting to the 200 mark. Let's go. Copcat flying further than I am, as usual. Look at this. We got a beautiful cloud forest. How about that? Look at the rendering there. All the clouds, the mountains, everything. The landscape is beautiful. Over 100 people online today. There was, I think, right around 110 people, maybe even over that, joined in on the game. Things have been running really smoothly. It's quite fascinating what they've been able to accomplish since the last release party, the 0.7 release party. They've made this, they made some amazing improvements. And also, if you haven't already, you don't know what Veloren is, or you don't know what we're playing here, we're playing Veloren. Veloren, you can find it at veloren.net. It's a free and open source game available for Mac OS, Windows, and of course Linux, and that's what we're playing this on today. Come join in on the pre-alpha. They're constantly developing this game. Again, it's free and open source. You can't beat that. Why not play a free game? Kind of has the look of Minecraft and Cube World, if anyone remembers that one. Yet it is, in my opinion, much better than both of those. It's got a great community of developers and contributors. Definitely a fun game to play and explore. Constant updates here in Veloren. Copcat and I are just heading out on our own little mission to get 200 for Copcat. Heading east. When will potato mode come to Veloren? Looks like we're heading right into a cave here. How cool is that? Little cave right in the side of a mountain here. Mountainside. Maybe even a hillside. Let's just call it a hill. There's too many mountains in the game in order to even consider this one. More of a hillside. Getting our workout in today in Veloren, heading up the mountain side. Yeah, Low Spec is doing just well with it. I mean, you were on there for quite a bit. It was probably, Dev, it was probably just the fact that there were so many people online that the connection was being bogged down a little bit. That's all. You're still getting about 10 FPS. That's good enough. You weren't getting disconnected. It's playable. Change up our items a little bit. Oh, yep, want to save. All right, so yesterday spent some time by myself working on Arch Linux with DWM as my window manager. Gotta say, it's been really nice having such a minimal setup. I actually put it on one of my main computers, a desktop computer that I have with some really nice hardware actually. So I'm going to test some things out just to see how something so minimal and so powerful can run. I wanted to do a little bit of customization as well, so I chose DWM to do that. All right, heading out. But yeah, I'm planning on maybe releasing a video or two about the process and what exactly I've been doing, setting up, and how much of a pain it's been with Arch. Now this is the base Arch, it's nothing special. I'm not using Manjaro or anything like that, so... But it's been fun. It took a little bit to set up DWM correctly, but I got that. I'll have a video coming out on that as well pretty soon. Not exactly sure when, within the next week, I hope. How to set up DWM on Arch Linux. Extremely minimal. Maybe show how to patch a patch or two. I do have a few videos on that where I explored DWM live. Of course, if you want to check that out. But Copcat says we're getting close. And I'm getting close to needing some water, so I'm going to step out for a moment or two after we get there. Whoa. Overhead view. I love all the background noise you can hear now. You can hear the wind gushing in the background. All the extra sounds that they've been adding in lately really give a good good feel to the game. I enjoy it quite a bit. Their sound effects team is quite amazing. Imagine going outside and capturing wind sound. Looks like Copcat. I see where you're going. Is it the red one? The one kind of highlighted in red? I assume that's a... Does that denote that it's a hard dungeon? Oh, I see where you're going. Let's get there. Kedras Lair. Welcome to the Kedras Lair, everyone. We're about to dive in and go to the dungeon. Landing zone right there. Come on, we can get this. Getting real close here. All right, we'll hit the waypoint and I will be right back. All right. Nice little ambient sound of the fire going. Copcat's already at it. Demolishing mobs in the dungeon. Gotta catch up. Get some water. All right. So what I'll probably do with this stream, since it was so unique, earlier we got to talk to one of the contributors here inside of Veloren. I'll probably make a highlight video. I think that'd be really fun. All right. A little highlight video with just the interview. I think that'd be really fun. How about you? Dang, these mages aren't messing around. Let's go! Ever since these mobs started using skills, they've gotten a lot harder, let me tell you. quite agile now. Copcat, stop rolling. I know. Yeah, low spec. I'll definitely get that out. It was a lot of fun. We got a lot of information. Keep using the wrong button to tab over. Need to heal Copcat up. Let's go, Copcat. Get that healing going. There we go. Now you're in the green. Alright, that's all the mana I got for now. Should we continue down? Oh, sorry. Alright, got some more mana. Let's heal up. Looks like I'm kind of puking all over you, but you know. Alright. Continuing on. First layer done of the dungeon. Ooh. Copcat just goes right into it. No messing around for Copcat. Just get all the mobs together and let's just take them all out in one go, right? Hold still, Warlock. Here we go. Let's go, Warlock, die! Mob, die! There we go. Alright, heal up. Gotta get those blessings in. So Copcat, does it just make sense to go straight down to the bottom layer so we can get the mob that actually has a lot of EXP, or do you want to be killing these mobs as we go? Up to you. I don't know what's better. Whoa, we got two of these guys. Well, now I might have spoke too soon. Oh my. I'm not gonna be making this one. Copcat, I'm not gonna be much help here. Oh, let's see if I can switch. Oh wow. Start all the way up there. Yikes. There we go. Seeing a fail on a historic battle there, MK. Oh my. Copcat's doing all the work down there. Let's see if we can join Copcat back up. Oh, there's another one over here, Copcat. Being chased down now. Dang. Do some damage. What happened to all the campfires, though? This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. Oh my. Copcat, I'm not as strong as you are. Honestly, I just need some more food. I am fresh out of food. Let's see, is there anything I can craft? No, nothing I can craft. Sunflower iced tea. Oh, I can do this. I don't know what that gets. What do we do? 50 health over. Okay. All right. I'll take that. Oh, wow. Copcat, you got to be getting close. You got to be getting close. Copcat's about to hit 200. 200! Copcat hit 200. Congratulations, Copcat. Nice job. Oh, I just hit 61 too. Look, perfect timing. 200. Level 200. All on their own. Is there anyone else in the game higher than that? Congratulations, Copcat. I think you are the largest level definitely in game right now. That's saying something. 64 people online, and there's over 100 and something earlier, and I don't think anybody. Congrats on the 200. We need to celebrate in town. All right. There we go. Amazing. Copcat, congratulations on reaching level 200 in Veloren. 200. Just try to catch up. The only one who could catch up is probably an admin at this point. Wow. Wow. Fascinating. I don't know how many dungeons you've been doing, but you've been doing quite a bit of them. What do we want to do now? Now we need to celebrate. We need to explore, or we need to go to town. We need to do something. Dance. Dance, 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 dance. So cool. 200. 1,000 HP. That must be intended. Let's heal you up here. There we go. Let's check the map out, see where we're at right now. I don't even know where we're at. Take out the difficulty. We got a bunch of towns. You want to explore a castle? Let's see. Got a couple castles here. How about this one? Fredge. Got it on. I almost forgot. What's that? Skull grind. What is this? Oh, sweet. No way. Oh, we just got a skull grind from Copcat. Copcat, you are the best. Look at this. Now we look like Batman. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're partying it up. We got Copcat level 200. We both got skull grinds. Let's go. We're in the release party today. Sandra, welcome to the party. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. Better late than never, as I always say. Great. This is so cool. Okay, well, we have to go up top and use these a little bit. Let's go explore just a little tiny bit. And then I think we'll be calling it for this release party. Let's go. We're just gonna keep these out, you know, flexing a little bit inside the game. Get back to the top. Whoop. Losing my footing here. Hard to move around with the glider hanging out. Barely fit through the hallways here. Oh my. $1,040 health. Level 200. Amazing. Oh, I think we're getting to the top here. And it's night. let's see. All right. Let's check out. There's a castle to the west of us called Thonk Citadel. Aurora. Okay, yeah. That's a better idea. Let's go east to the town near. I guess that's northeast. And yeah, check out the Aurora Borealis as it comes out. That'd be a great way to end today. Let's go get after it. All right. Oh, we got a little tortoise here. Hey, tortoise, how you doing? Want to join us in our epic battle here? We're back into the wilderness. All right. Savvy, why are you a great YouTuber? I don't know, MK, but thank you for that very kind comment. We got another question from Sandra. How much does an experienced programmer spend Googling solutions? I feel so dense when looking at programming puzzles. So it's very important that you Google. I mean, I wouldn't put it past 80% of the time you're probably Googling stuff. Because, I mean, especially if you're in some kind of a business where you are programming for some kind of a, I don't know, small business or even a big name. You know, there's just so much being added to programming all the time, and you know, when someone's already done something, what's the point of reinventing the wheel when you can kind of look it up and get a good notion? Oh my gosh, I got a pack of wolves chasing me down. What the heck is this? Wait a second. Are you serious? Look at all these wolves. Messing with the wrong pack today, wolves. Sorry. They come out of. But anyway, so, I mean, Googling, there's nothing wrong with Googling stuff. I mean, if the answer, or at least some help towards getting the answer is already there, you might as well use all your resources. Think of Google as a resource, not a way to, you know, there's nothing bad about Googling stuff. So I'd say a lot of people spend a lot of time Googling for answers, trying to figure out, and then adding their own little spins to it, you know? You're not going to get the exact solution, but you're going to get close. It's that one guy who leaves a dislike on the stream. Yeah, Victor, I agree. When something's very specific, of course you're not going to get an answer to it, but you're going to get general answers, or at least show you how to get to the, how to get close. I mean, there's hardly anything out there that you can't Google. I mean, unless you're getting into really, really, specific stuff, low-level stuff. And even when you're approaching that type of stuff by yourself, you know, you need some hints. I guess, for example, Copcat's fox is down. Sorry, Copcat. I don't know if we killed it or the monster actually killed it. But, you know, for an example, like, let's say programming, working with a peripheral on, like, an I2C bus on a microcontroller, well, yeah, you might need that I2C bus to do a very specific function, send very specific data to another device or another, I don't know, whatever you have hooked up to your I2C bus. And you might not know how that protocol works. You know, you have to do some research, Google it, figure out how the protocol works, figure out some stuff to tie into how the microcontroller can access the I2C bus, because it's different from setup for every, well, not every microcontroller, but a lot of microcontrollers. So, you know, you start Googling, figuring out little bits and pieces, and then you start experimenting, and then you finally figure out the puzzle yourself. All right. Oh, yes. It's so dark I can't even see. Perfect, okay. Do you want to check out the town and come back? As soon as we start seeing that Aurora Borealis, we'll be back so we can take some pictures. It's gorgeous here. Copcat's amazing at taking pictures. The thumbnail is actually brought to you by Copcat today. I almost forgot to mention that. Thank you, Copcat. Welcome to town. All right. Oh no, I hit the dwarf. Oh no. All right, so it isn't just me, and of course it's not you, Sandro. Use Google as much as you can. Are you a senior, by the way? Do you expect to get paid for work that you do or not do? I guess I'm not understanding that question. Am I a senior, or like, are you talking about senior developer? Because I don't know that they have, in my type of business, they don't really distinguish. Sure, they call, you have people who started kind of juniors and then the senior level developers, but I'm more of engineering management right now. Yeah, of course I have engineering work, but I also manage a team of engineers. And then do I get paid? Of course I get paid. I don't know what else I'd be doing if I wasn't going to get paid. I don't think I'd be working, right? Reminder for Nick, new update firmware in Arch Linux to download. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'd be doing my own stuff, right? If I wasn't getting paid. Focusing on my own projects, my own fun. The sky is getting there, I think. Maybe we'll see that Aurora Borealis soon, hopefully, before we can leave here. Oh, yeah, don't let that slip by anymore. Sure, my opinion on that is when you're first starting out, it's kind of normal to put in a little extra effort, show everyone that you're, you know, that you're a hard worker, that you want to work, that you're willing to put in the extra time. But as time passes, you slowly level that off. That way, they don't get too used to it. I mean, you know, everybody wants to take. There's no. You can't tell me that there's an employer out there that doesn't want more of your time, because the more time they get out of you, the more money that they make as well. So, you know, value your time as well. At the beginning, it's hard to do just because you're trying to prove yourself, but after a while, it comes into itself, and you can request. You know, you can make your own schedule, kind of. You know, you put in your whatever the contracted amount of hours are, and then focus on yourself. Don't always focus on the job. I'm not sure what that means. Can work and can ASMR at the same time. Does that mean I'd be whispering, being very quiet and making noise? Looks like day's popping up here, Copcat. I don't think we're going to see the aurora tonight. Either that or the air is extremely toxic right now. Look at this place. Amazing. What an amazing village we found. Let's go check out that bridge again. I'm thinking we check out that bridge just to kind of see it in this beautiful light here. Where was it? Was it down here somewhere? Thought it was to the west. Yep. There it is, Copcat. Another awesome stream here today with Copcat. We had an interview earlier with one of the creators, contributors, I should say, here in Veloren. If you haven't checked that out, make sure to go back through the video and look for that. It was a live interview. We had a lot of fun. course, I had a lot of fun also here with Copcat in the release party. Hung out in town, blew up some fireworks, saw a whole bunch of people. The server got capped up at around 100 and something people. Absolutely amazing. Look at this beautiful river hanging out here. Beautiful clouds, the backdrop of mountains. Any way you look in this game, everything's so beautiful. These are the shots. Sit here and relax. Couple more. Night is scary in Veloren, and whenever I'm in multiplayer world, I get chased by at least one tiger. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, did you see that pack of wolves that just freaking attacked us earlier? Wow. Savvy, have you ever trade or mined Bitcoin? I didn't really get into Bitcoin. I haven't really messed with it. Just one of those new technologies that I don't have the time to follow. That's all. It's an interesting concept. I've heard of it, kind of understand, but not something that I want to get too heavily involved in, you know? The time. Looks like there's something swimming in the background. I don't know what's going on over there. I think there's a mage and some other thing fighting. Just sitting here fishing. That's what we're doing. Fishing. A lot happened in today's stream. We spent some time and celebrated the Veloren 0.8 release in town. This is the pre-alpha. If you haven't already, check out veleran.net. It's a free and open source game, an RPG. Currently, you can do a lot of exploring. It's very beautiful. And then we also explored the world a little bit. Watched the server cap out at about 110 people. Quite amazing. Saw the beautiful Aurora Borealis in-game, hanging out at a lake during night. It's quite beautiful. We had an interview with one of the creators slash developers slash contributors. I don't know. I think let's just consider him a contributor of Veloren. Had a good talk there. Maybe it lasted about 15 minutes. I'll post a highlight of that one. And then we got level 200 for Copcat. Congratulations, Copcat, to 200. I think this is where we ended today. I think we had a great time. We do have a couple more questions I'm going to hit up, and then I'm going to be ending the stream. Usually mainstream lasts longer, stocks, real estate, etc. The flashy stuff going up quickly, down rapidly when you least expect it. Sure, Sandro. Companies like J&J last, Johnson & Johnson last over there. I completely agree with you. Yeah, I forget the flashy stuff. Stick to the tried and true. You know, you want the company that's going to be there after 50 years with steady growth, not overnight and then lose everything overnight. So, agree with you there. Nick, are you the type of guy who automates everything in his house, especially with Alexa and Google Assistant and all the techie stuff, or a simple person with a simple home? Simple person with a simple home. I don't go after the flashy stuff. The flashiest thing I think I have is my computer. And that's just to be able to do the YouTube content. That's it. But I leave everything. I like tinkering with stuff, absolutely. Taking stuff apart, old computers, old devices, old motors, stuff like that. So that's about the craziest thing I do. But keep it minimal. That's the way I look at it. Keep it minimal for the most part. I don't need a bunch of shiny stuff in order to pique my interest. So with that being said, if you're new and stopping by and you haven't already, smash that like button for me. It'd mean the world to me. Helps bring in more people to the channel. Gets it out there with the algorithm. And then also make sure to subscribe below. Hit the notification bell for more Linux programming videos, as well as these live streams, which we have occasionally. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please make sure to post them in the comments section below. Also, make sure to catch on to the streams. Remember, subscribe in order for you to be able to see these streams pop up when they do. Try giving you like an hour to 2 hour advance notice, sometimes more than that. Beautiful game here, veleran.net. If you haven't, check it out already at veleran.net. And I'll catch you in the next stream. Thanks for stopping in today. And thanks for watching.